building systems flexibility. I mean, the practical approach is really for doing that. Modular ERP deployment, so a rollout of the core modules quickly, and expanding on that based on the needs of the business. So the practical approaches really of doing that are change resilient processes, designing workflows that can be adaptable with minimum disruption to the business, super user empowerment, so making sure that the key users within the business are trained properly, that they can configure the system, but also they can own those processes. So having that culture, uh, and also having a change culture in a business so that we can continuously improve our processes, that's really, really key and really important. And maybe having a design authority, whether that's a technical design authority or a business process design authority, that enables the improvements to be sustained and shared across the organizations. So, if you've got a business that's got lots and lots of service centers or lots and lots of different manufacturing sites, and you've got thousands of users, it's important to be able to communicate those improvements out to that business, out to those key people, and provide them with good training and good support. And those are really key things, I think. The other thing is about integrating tool sets. So here at Modular Group, we have lots and lots of different applications, and we use some very, very leading edge integration tools to bring these things together. For example, you could be using tools just like CAD Talk, which would allow the streamline of engineering and integration into ERP, for example. That will save time. It'll give consistency of integration and ensure that downstream processes are provided with accurate data quickly. The other thing is to obviously standardize what you do. So if you make it scalable and it's standardized, it enables site-specific adjustments to be implemented within global frameworks. So having something that's a standard process template and can be reused across the organization, again, is a really important thing. Geographical sort of configuration models are also really important. So, tailoring tax compliance and process setups by region, that again is another big win, I think. And then dashboards, having business intelligence analytics and that information being reliable, and providing real-time feedback to identify supply chain and operational risks, really, really important. Regular system reviews, so obviously this continuous improvement of workflows and settings, having a review of that and making sure that they're still valid and compliant. And then I think a cloud adoption for agility. So for me, using something like IFS Cloud, it's very scalable. It's full of system integrity, and it's evolving. So you're engaged with a supplier like IFS that has got a roadmap of investment, which ensures that you can sort of move forward at pace with their development program. I think also strong governance as well, a structure of strong governance so that there's clear ownership for the system integrity and evolution. All of these things, I believe, are key to ensuring success for manufacturing companies that want to evolve and develop their ERP and business processes and data.
That continuous improvement, because that's something that we talk about here at CAD Talk, having that a culture of continuous improvement, and then having the tools and the integrations that support that you can do that, right? You can educate the staff, the folks, and be flexible enough that when things do change or you need to make those business process changes, or if you've implemented the most important aspects of an integration or of IFS, that you can continue to evolve it and improve upon what you're doing, right? Rather than trying to do it all at once.
That's right. So having a phased implementation is always great. There's early wins that you can have on that investment, but also having that sort of overall overarching view of where you're going to get your benefits from. So a number of companies now with IFS are implementing things like HCM, human capital management, getting some early wins from that, and that's a framework for your employee development. They're also implementing things like time and attendance, travel expenses, finance in very early, and then obviously the whole purchasing, purchase to pay functions, they can go in quite early, then moving into service management and then into manufacturing support. So several of the projects I've done over the last 3 or 4 years haven't gone big bang. They've actually gone for a phased introduction, bringing engineering in quite early in that cycle, and the integration back into CAD, again, doing that quite early. There's a real benefit because you can get your manufacturing standards, your bills of materials and your routings and your costing and all of that good stuff, and getting that in place early then enables you to then move into the manufacturing area and start to execute in that in a phased manner. Yeah.